Coming up tonight on Wildcast, we'll hear passengers' thoughts on flying and how Tucson Fire Department is stepping up to help with the fires in Southern California.
And later, we'll share some safety resources for U of A students. Wildcast starts right now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Delaney Penn.
And I'm Joey Bernal Alonso. A tragic plane crash in D.C. left more than 60 people dead. An American Airlines flight collided with a military helicopter, raising new questions about air travel. UATV3's Jaden Selms went to Tucson International Airport to hear what passengers had to say. Jaden?
At the Tucson International Airport, you can see behind me, there's still a good amount of travelers going in and out of the airport, despite the absolute tragedy that occurred in D.C. when a Black Hawk helicopter, an American Airlines flight, collided. Tucson is home to the Davis-Monthan Air Force Base, which not only has military aircrafts, but also allows private planes and jets to charter out of it. Tucson Airport Authority declines to comment on the safety precautions that Tucson Airport has in place because of its proximity to the base. Daniel Velasquez, who had just landed in Tucson, had no hesitancies flying. Is there any fear, you think, traveling in and out of Tucson with such a big Air Force base so close by?
No, it didn't really enter my mind.
Though the Air Force Base creates more air traffic, it seems passengers simply are more concerned about catching their flights. From the airport, Jaden Zelms, UATV3.
The Arizona State Museum hopes to move forward with its repatriation efforts. Governor Katie Hobbs wants to help. She's proposing $7 million to support the process. She announced it at her annual State of the State address. The museum holds the largest collection of human remains and artifacts in Arizona. But a lack of space and resources has slowed the return to indigenous tribes. With this funding, officials hope to finally complete the process by 2028.
A massive wildfire near Los Angeles devastated communities down to San Diego. The Tucson Fire Department's wildland team answered the call, sending their brush truck to help. While the fires have calmed, recovery continues. UATV3's Carly Siegel has more. Take a look.
The Tucson Fire Department has sent out 4 members of their wildland team to California to help out with the fires. Today I was able to speak with Chief Baker on what's going on in California.
Just a couple weeks ago, the devastating and destructive wildfires began in Los Angeles, destroying thousands of homes and businesses, taking away more than one can imagine. The wildland members from TFD went soon after to California, helping assist the neighboring state and help diminish this horrendous natural disaster. Although you can never be ready for this type of tragedy, TFD Chief Barrett Baker says the wildland team is trained for this.
As part of our wildland team, we are deployable 365 days a year. So when the wildland team is part of a larger federal task force, so to speak, that when they're made available and something comes up, whether it's in Washington or down in California, if there's that type of fire that calls for those resources, then they are ready to deploy at a moment's notice, and that's what happened in this particular case.
Tucson's wildland coordinator KP Maxwell updated us from LA on what the 4 members are doing and how they're aiding during this time.
We're currently in patrolling and area orientation status, doing some training in our downtime, and just ready for any new fire starts that we would have on the local district.
The firefighters out there are assigned for 2 weeks, and another group could go afterwards. For UATV3, I'm Carly Siegel.
That was a great package, but it really is devastating watching videos of the aftermaths of those fires.
Definitely, and we're sending a lot of strength to whoever has been affected by this. All right, still up to come, a look back of the week's Arizona sports and their highlights. But first, resources for students to stay safe on campus. Stay with us.
I'm Kate Condon, and you're watching UATV3.
This is Madeline Heinrich, and you're watching UATV3.
I'm Jaden Zelm.
I'm Demetra Alarcon.
I'm Carly Siegel.
I'm Delaney Penn.
I'm Gabby Rosenberg.
I'm Rachel.
My name's Simone.
I'm Isabella Will.
I'm Avery Klein.
I'm Joey Bernal Alonso.
And I'm Pablo Rojas.
And you're watching
UATV3!
Welcome back to Wildcast. The spring semester is in full swing. As UA students are back from their winter breaks, and while students are walking around campus, it's important to remember to stay safe. Director of Transportation Diana Moreno shares ways that students can utilize their resources at the U of A to travel and communicate to class safely.
We have the Catchan, which is our on-campus transit system. It's free, like I said, for any student to use, and it gives you a method of transportation around campus. It starts at as early as 3:50 a.m. all the way to 7:30 p.m. So it's a great resource to get around campus. And again, you're in a bus with multiple people, so that may make you feel safer. We have bike valet for those bikers. It's pretty much just like it sounds. It's a valet system for your bicycle where somebody could watch your bicycle while you're in class to add security to that.
Okay, the Dodge Flower community is about to get a beautification and you could help. The Dodge Flower Neighborhood Association is looking for volunteers to help clean up the community. The Team Up Cleanup will be on February 14th at 8 a.m. It will be at Wings at Freedom Apartments near Grant and Alvernon. On your screen is a list of items to bring, including a water bottle. Scan this QR code on your screen to sign up for a volunteer spot.
Well, the Grammys have come and gone, and music's biggest night did not disappoint. From standout performances, the night's biggest wins, the industry's best were celebrated in the big four categories. Chappell Rowan won the New Artist. Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar took Song of the Year and Record of the Year, but the night's top honor album of the year went to Beyoncé for Cowboy Carter. Joey, what'd you think?
I'm not gonna lie, I am a little bit disappointed with some of the results, but I'm just thrilled that The Weeknd made a little appearance. But yeah, how about you?
I loved seeing some of my favorite artists like Sabrina Carpenter perform. I do have to say the photo of Kendrick Lamar holding all of them in his hand is pretty epic and quite a flex. But
definitely.
Overall, I love the Grammys, and I like watching for the outfits, to be completely honest. But
yes.
Yeah. All right, stay with us because Lorelei Lilly has all things Arizona sports. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Wildcast. I am Lorelei Lilly, and I will be telling you all you need to know about Arizona sports from this past week. Going right on into men's basketball, they have been on a high following their win against Iowa State. UATV3 reporter Colin Morgan has more.
In a game filled with drama and clutch performances, the Arizona Wildcats stunned the number 3 Iowa State Cyclones with an 86-75 overtime victory in what some are calling a miracle at McHale. The Wildcats delivered when it mattered most.
The name of the game was grit. Arizona was relentless from start to finish, and even when down 3 with 2.2 seconds left, Arizona kept fighting. Arizona's Caleb Love gave the fans of Tucson something to love as well.
Securing their 10th win in the last 11 games and proving their dominance in the Big 12. In the extra period, Love continued his stellar performance, sinking 2 crucial three-pointers that propelled the Wildcats ahead. He concluded the night with a game-high 22 points. Supporting Love's efforts, Toby Owaka contributed a double-double with 17 points and 12 rebounds. Teammates KJ Lewis and Carter Bryant added 14 points each, bolstering Arizona's offense, including Carter Bryant's dagger three-point shot to ice the game for Arizona. The game was tightly contested, featuring 11 lead changes and 10 ties. Now sitting at 14-6 overall and 8-1 in Big 12 play, Arizona has firmly established itself as a conference contender. With momentum on their side, the Wildcats are proving they have the firepower and toughness to compete at the highest level. For UATV3, I'm Colin Morgan.
This this past Saturday, they also played rivals ASU in Tempe, where they won with a score of 81-72. The first half was rough for Arizona, where they ended it with 35-34. Caleb Love was carrying the team with scoring a total of 27 points before getting ejected from the game for arguing after a player on ASU headbutted him. Freshman Carter Bryant also helped carry the team with a season-high record of 10 rebounds. They brought the fire after halftime, finally ending the game with a 9-point lead. Next, we have women's gymnastics. They had a tough meet at home in the McHale Center. UATV3 reporter Simone Thomas covered the exciting meet.
The number 3 seed team for gymnastics, the Arizona Wildcats, just defeated the number 2 seed team, Denver Pioneer Gymnastics, here tonight at the McHale Center. It was a thrilling meet here at the McHale Center for the Arizona Gymnastics team. Arizona Gymnastics competed against the number 2 seed team, the Denver Pioneers, in their Big 12 home opener. The Arizona Gymcats defeated the Denver Pioneers with a new season high score of 196.775. Arizona scored a season high of 49.425 on bars and a 49.30 on beam. Elena Dietz won first place on balance beam with a score of 9.925. Emma Strong and Allison Fierce tied for first place on floor with a score of 9.9. Senior Allison Fierce won the all-around award and was named Gymnast of the Meet after scoring a new season high of 39.45. Arizona gymnast Allison Fierce and Elena Dietz discussed how it felt to pull off the unexpected win against Denver for both themselves and the team.
You want to start? Sure. It was so much fun. I think our team chemistry is incredible, and being able to do that and come out here with all of these girls by my side, it's just an amazing feeling.
Yeah, it feels really good. You know, this team has been working really hard all fall, and tonight's the night that we all came together and everything clicked, and we just came out and did an amazing job tonight, and we did what we've been working for, and we're all super excited about it.
The Arizona Gymcats will travel to take on Utah on February 7th. Reporting from UATV3, this is Simone Thomas.
Lastly, we have women's basketball, where they had a devastating loss against Utah Friday, January 31st. It was a competitive game, ending the first quarter, tying the game 13-13. Utah ultimately got ahead in the second quarter, scoring 11 more points than Arizona. They didn't give up. They forced back the lead with 7 minutes left in the game, but were unable to keep the lead. Despite the tough loss, Jada Williams had a career-high performance with 25 points, 7 rebounds, 5 steals, and 3 assists. I think it is safe to say that the Arizona Wildcats had a very successful first month back. Unfortunately, that is all I have for you today on the sports segment. Once again, I am Lorelai Lilly, and stay tuned for the rest of Wildcast.
I'll be right there.
Thanks, cameraman. You're my hero.
Welcome back. That's all we have for you tonight on Wildcast. Thanks for tuning in.
Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to your YouTube channel so you can catch all of our shows you may have missed. Once again, I am Joey Bernal Alonso.
And I'm Delaney Penn. Make sure to tune in at the starting lineup on Wednesday. And have a good night, Wildcats.